This video is going to show you how to easily create a fully functioning website without having to know any coding whatsoever. Just a few clicks of your mouse button and boom, you've got yourself a website. Now we're going to log into our cPanel control panel, scroll on down to just about the bottom of the page, and in the software services panel, usually that's where it's going to be located at, is going to be Fantastico Deluxe, the blue smiley face. Now there are other options that are similar to this, but not all cPanel setups have them. For example, Softaculous I prefer to use over Fantastico Deluxe. Another one similar to Softaculous is called Simple Scripts, but these two items are not available in all cPanel setups. Fantastico Deluxe, however, is. So that's what I'm going to be using to demonstrate how easy it is to create a website. We just click on that, come in here, click on WordPress. It'll bring up the WordPress installation setup here. And you want to be sure and have a pen and paper or a notepad or some kind of a text document set up so that you can record the login details you're going to input here, so that whenever you want to get into the admin area of your new website, you'll have that stuff handy. As a matter of fact, on the topic of organization, now is a good time to begin if you haven't already. For every website you're going to create, you should have a folder with that website's name in it. And inside of that website's folder, you should have a couple other folders, one titled Backup, where you'll keep all of your regular backups. Another one, for example, might be titled Images, where you'll keep all of the images related to that website in that particular folder. Again, these are just tips to keep things as organized as possible from the get-go. Another item you should have in that folder is a text document, like what I'm talking about here, that will contain your username, your password, any other items you might record that can be used for that website. For example, maybe you're going to set up a Google email account specifically for that website. In there, in that text document, you can have that Gmail account and the password related to that Gmail account. Anything else you might have related to that website should be in that folder. Again, just a tip on keeping things organized. Now then, let's create our website. Go ahead and click on New Installation. And if you're going to install your website, your WordPress website, directly on your domain, then you want to leave this box blank, just like it says right here. If you want to install this on, say, a niche-specific directory, like maybe you've got a niche on dog training, well then you might put in dog training here. Now, like it says here, if you are going to use a subdirectory, then you want to make sure that subdirectory folder does not already exist. WordPress will create it for you. If it does already exist, then you're going to get errors and it just won't work. So I'm going to go ahead and type in dog, because let's say I've got a niche on dog training or dog food or dog goodies, whatever, and it's going to be a nice fit for my WordPress website. Now, to get to this WordPress installation after it's installed, I would, inside of the browser bar, I would type my domain name /dog, then that would bring me to my website. Now, here's where we're going to want to copy down on that text document, because this is what's going to be required to log into our administrator area of our WordPress website. Here you want to put in the admin username and the admin password. Make sure that this is not admin, because that's the one thing that people that are trying to break into your website, and unfortunately there are a lot of them out there, they're going to already assume that your username is admin, because back in the day that was the case. It was kind of hard-coded into your WordPress installation. So you do not want to use admin as your username. You want to make this difficult to guess, and you want to make your password difficult to guess. For the password, I tend to keep it at 12 characters or more, and I use those special characters like along the top part of your number keys on the top part of your keyboard. Add numbers, lowercase, uppercase letters. Again, make it as difficult as possible for somebody to guess, and your site will be that much more secure as a result. Now, after having said that, for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to use test for both the username and the password. This is a do as I say, not as I do situation. Now, the nickname, the admin email, the site name, and the description are all items that you can change later on. You cannot change the username later on. I mean, there's a way around that, but that's beyond the scope of this video. And you can change the password later on, but again, that's beyond the scope of this video. But these four items you can change once you get your installation taken care of. Log into the administrator area, and there's a spot in there where you can put in a new nickname or your admin email or a site name, even if it's different than the actual site you're on, and the description of this site. But I'm going to leave these blank for the time being. Click on Install WordPress. Finished installation. You see right here, this is the link that you would put in the browser bar to access your website. Now, at the time that it's taken me to explain this, we could have built 4 or 5 different WordPress websites. That's how quick it is. And you can get to the admin area right here, which I'm going to go ahead and do. And as soon as we're logged in, we can see that there's a brand new version available. That's one of the drawbacks to using Fantastical Deluxe, is that it rarely has the most recent version in its setup process. Not that big of a deal, because I'm going to show you just how quick it is to update things. I'm going to go ahead and just X out of this. And this, by the way, is the back end or the dashboard area of your WordPress installation. Let's come on up here to Updates. And by the way, we have a WordPress site installed already. And then we want to click on Update Automatically. This will update the version of our WordPress from the 3.1 that it currently is to the 3.5.1 that is the brand new version as of the recording of this video. Come on back into the dashboard area here, click on Updates, and we can see now that we have the latest version of WordPress. Let's take a look at our site. Rather plain Jane, but we have ourselves a website, and all of this is customizable too. But that's beyond the scope of this video. Right now, we have a WordPress site that we can quickly add pages to, we can add images to, we can add videos to, and we've got our main home page right here that we can have with or without a sidebar. All kinds of customizations that can be done with the WordPress website. But right now, we have a website. That's going to bring us to the end of this video on how to create a website using cPanel. Thanks for watching. You have a great day.